Hey guys, how you guys doing out there? I'm with the beautiful Nai.
Hey, shout out to me.
Been a long time coming. I'm Tyler.
I'm Nai, Cloudnaiii on Instagram.
And I know a lot of you guys been asking her to put some videos up, so I finally got her here.
We here, we live in the flesh, it's lit.
So the most important question would be, how did you get into photography?
So I got into photography. Well, I always liked doing photography when I was younger. Eventually, I joined the military. I come from a military family or whatever. I was stationed in Korea.
Thank you for your service. Thank you.
Shout out to me, Air Force. People always want to think that I'm in the Army. I was never in the Army. I was never in the Navy. I was in the Air Force. So I just wanted to throw that out there. But anyways, I was stationed in Korea. I was going through hella shit when I was in Korea. And I was like, it was really on some like depressing shit. Like, I don't know if I would make it out of here. So I'm gonna start taking pictures, everything. It started with videos. I wanted to do videos and do film. I had a camera that obviously did both, which is the same camera that we're shooting on. And I was like, I'm just about to start taking pictures of my friends. So it started with me just like mobbing around Korea, taking pictures of my homies. They'd be like, damn, you bring this camera everywhere. And I was like, yeah, like we only go be in Korea one time. And when I moved to the Bay, I lived in, not in Oakland, I lived in Fairfield. I was stationed there. And that's where I really started gaining some type of buzz around my name. And my pictures started going viral quick on like Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest, all that stuff. I didn't have a Pinterest, I didn't have a Tumblr at the time, so when it was circulating, it was bringing traffic into my page, and I was like, where are these people coming from? But I realized it was all these other sites.
That's dope. Now you just bigger than life.
Definitely not bigger than life. Yeah.
So next week I'm going to this music show. I know you shot a lot of music shows in the past, right? So hopefully you're there. But
Rolling Loud?
Yeah, Rolling Loud.
Yeah, Rolling Loud goes up. I went to Rolling Loud last year. Shout out to Walter. Walter plugged me for Rolling Loud. That brings me to another thing. Not all the time. Yes, people always ask me like, how do I get media passes to get into these shows, these festivals, blah blah blah. It's not any direct answer. Sometimes they'll put out like a link for press, but press consists of like magazines, so you have to be represented in a magazine to shoot for them. So if you just reach out to them like you doing your own thing, they're gonna be like nah, because they don't know where the footage is going, and they're just like nah, we already have our other people to do this. So what I did originally when I started was I just was finessing my camera in. So I started off as a fan, just buying tickets, kept it lit, like wasn't reaching out to anybody because nobody would trust me enough to shoot their shows if I haven't shot a show before. So the first time was I shot the Day and Night Festival, and I wanted to shoot Bryson Tiller hella bad, so I was in the middle of the crowd. It was hectic. I finessed my camera that time by just throwing it over the fence and hoping my brother caught it. And he caught it, and I got my camera in, and it was lit. The second time, that's when I got my first concert photos ever. When I shot Bryson Tiller, I was freaking out because I didn't know the settings, I didn't know shutter speed at the time, so it was really nerve-wracking. But once like I took my time and started learning, like I started like killing it. But the second time, I still didn't have a media pass because that one Bryson Tiller photo wasn't gonna do enough for me to shoot another show. So what I did was, it was no detachable lens in there, so I just took the lens apart, clearly. I had my friend walk in the body of the camera, and then she went in ahead of me. I had to pay attention to the scene, make sure it made sense. And I was like, they're not really checking these bags that hard, so pay attention to the venue, because not all venues this isn't gonna work. But I was feeling it out, I'm like, they're not checking that hard. She walked the body of the camera in, then I brought in the lens, and technically they couldn't do anything, because it's like, obviously you can't do anything with just the lens, and you can't do anything with just the body of the camera. So man, finessed it in there. The second time, that's when I got hella good photos. Like I was just like, yo, I'm gonna just suck it up. Like got my way to the front and got a bunch of photos. And then that is when I started having artists post my photos on social media after I did that. And that gave me some credibility. Some publications picked it up, and then it was lit. So then I started shooting for Mass Appeal. My photos got picked up by Noisy, Fader, Hot Hip Hop, all that. And then It was like, okay, now I have something to show
Right.
for the next show. So I started using that as like my like co-signer. Like, look, I shop for them. So then Mass Appeals people started reaching out to me. I shop for them for a bunch of festival shows. Now I just reach out to artists. And yeah, finesse it that way.
So I know a lot of people always ask you about your music taste. I know I do. We always send each other songs and stuff like that. So what's some stuff you listening to lately?
Yeah, I'm big on the music, and I judge people by the music.
I do too.
He has good taste. He has good taste. So shout out to you. Off Swiss Beats album, Poison. I like Echo featuring Nas. I like that because of the bass guitar. This is random, but I like Cash Doll's Ice Me Out. That shit got me feeling ratchet. That's when I'm with my homegirls. We going up like it's lit.
She always playing that. Always playing.
Hey, I appreciate all like to the most ratchet, nitty gritty, like you know, homies next door type shit. And then I really like Anderson .Paak and Kendrick Lamar's Tints, and that album is pretty solid. And then new artist I like is Marco McKinney's. He's pretty tight. I've been listening to a lot of his shit lately. What about you? I'm curious. I want to know
what I've been listening to lately.
Yeah.
Mick Jenkins' last album.
Fire.
I sent you the song.
Love him. He's one of my favorites.
Yeah. Meek Mill just dropped. Of course, I think the whole world heard the Jay-Z version, which is dope. I've been listening to Meek Mill since high school, like since he had braids. You feel me? Pee Wee Longway just dropped, you know.
You go crazy.
You know, so I focus with Pee Wee, you know, and a lot of stuff, but that's like the main three I'm listening to. So to kind of transition, let the people know out there that you are independent, like no job.
I don't have a job. I do have a job though. This is a job.
I mean, you go 9 to 5.
Hey, this is a job. You're trying to play.
This is not a job.
You're not working. You're not doing nothing. You
This
don't
is
got
life.
no job.
This is life. It's not a job. It's life.
So I got out the Air Force March 2017. So since then I've been doing photography full time. So I'm a freelance photographer. It has not been a cakewalk by any means, no matter what you guys look and think on social media, like, oh, it's fun, she's at all these shows, it's whatever, like, it is fun, don't get me wrong, it is fun, but it's a different type of struggle now. Like, my struggle in the military was more like, I didn't have a choice, I had to be here, there's no just getting up and quitting the next day, like, I'm committed to a contract, this is what it is. Now, you know, it's like if you don't get up, you're not making no money. Right? You're not gonna progress. Like your shit will easily like start being still on social media, and so it's like a job to like constantly keep people engaged on all these social media networks. But at the same time, you do get creative blocks. It's easy to like work so much and then be like, okay, like what now? Like it's not all day every day that I'm like have creative thoughts. Like sometimes I'm like, wait, what am I doing? What am I, you know what I'm saying? So overall though, I do love it. My favorite part of this is like I meet new people like every day. Like, and I'll just be sitting in a room, we just connect, like they get hella deep, and I appreciate the fact that people like to spill so much of their life to me and trust me to like give them advice from what I have. Like obviously I don't know it all, but the fact that they value my opinion to some degree like means a lot to me. And honestly, like in the next year, like I don't know, it's a lot of different ways I want to go. I want to throw a party one day. I want to do this one, like I want to do film work. I want to work on set. I want to shout out Issa Rae. Like it's hella things that I want to do. Start my own production company ran by women, women of color, specifically. Black women, you know, not even just black women, black people. We gonna shout out. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that would be just amazing to me. If I'm gonna work 40 hours a week for somebody, so hard I might as well do it for myself, because a lot of times these companies are paying people the bare minimum, and you're slaving 40 hours a week, and you're making somebody at the top super rich. So I'm like, I might as well put in all these hours, work towards my 10,000 hours. And make myself rich and be able to put other people on in a position to where they can do the same. So that's that on that.
Yes, and going back to kind of what you said about the struggle part, a lot of people don't see your struggle and your grind. I kind of personally see it. And that goes into the segue to the question. There's a lot of people working 9 to 5, but they want to go the entrepreneur route.
Right.
So what do you feel like is the perfect time, not perfect, but a good time to kind of transition some things to look at and things like that?
Well, for one, I don't encourage anybody to just quit their 9 to 5 just because, like, I think a lot of times people want to just do it because it sounds good. Like, yeah, I quit now. We out here grinding, we about to be lit. It's like,
people like just jump off the cliff.
Yeah, like, nah, that's not how it works. Like, honestly, at the end of the day, you still gotta eat for one. Like, aside from everything else, you need to eat and you need to have a roof over your head. That is what it is. No matter where you're sleeping at, you need to have a roof over your head. But I would say, for me personally, what made me quit my 9 to 4 wasn't really 9 to 5. I didn't really have a choice to just quit this shit. I had to thug it out. But what made me not re-enlist in the Air Force was I was making more money for one in like 2 days that I was making a month in the military. Like, I would go to gigs and I'm like, I'm slaving at this job that I cannot stand, that just didn't make any sense. I'm working in cubicle. Yes, the money was great in the military. I had all these benefits, but I wasn't happy. I wasn't feeling fulfilled. So I was like, I'm wasting hours. Like, I could be putting all these hours into something that I truly enjoy. So for me, it was, somebody actually brought this to my attention, but what was something that you would do every day even if you didn't get paid for it? Like, if you had to, if somebody told you like, basically money wasn't even a thing, but you had to do this every day, what would you do? And I was like, yo, photography, I just love doing it. I just bring my camera just because I enjoy it and stuff like that. So make sure, you know, it makes sense. It's not just money driven. Like, I joined the military strictly off of money, and I can't even lie about that. I was like, I'm trying to get out of my city, and I'm trying to move like hella quick. I was moving too fast, and I'm thankful that I did join because it did leave me with some benefits. But I didn't join it for the right reasons. I don't want to say that about the military. Fuck around. Yeah, fuck around it. You can't come for me. But yeah, that I joined that for the wrong reasons. And I know photography, I love that. And when you quit your 9 to 5, you know, stack up a little bit of money. You don't have to have a lot of money, but just have enough to get you by. Like, cause when I got out, I had enough to get me by, and I was like, well, at the bare minimum, I'm gonna have a roof over my head, and I'm gonna have food to eat. Like, that's it. I don't need any of the extras. I didn't have no fly clothes. I still don't cash out on clothes or nothing like that. Like, I haven't got to that point in my career yet where I can do that. So right now I'm just chilling.
On that note, you also know a lot of creators. You always keep a lot of talented people around you. I've noticed that too.
Yeah.
Is there any particular person you want to shout out for this week?
So every week we're gonna shout out somebody, and I have so many people that, like, even just around me in my circle that I look up to. This week I'm gonna start with Sydney. Her Instagram is the homie Sydney. I'm gonna throw that up here too. But I applaud Sydney because when I met her through a mutual friend. Shout out Tally Woe. She's an artist from London. Sydney was in the studio at the time. She was kind of like freelance writing for All Dev Digital. Sydney grinds so hard, and she is like one of the hardest working women that I know, and I can tell that she's gonna go super far. She's about to start managing artists and stuff right now. So I think it's just tight that we feed off each other's energy, and that she brought me in, even though she doesn't have this huge budget to be paying me every week, she still gives me what she can. And that's what like means something to me. Like, she knows that she didn't have all this to dish out, and I might not have all the creative visions that she want to bring to life yet, but eventually, like, again, everything will come full circle. So shout out to Sydney. I look up to you. Thank you for supporting me, and I support you in everything that you do. Yes, and also for that, I'm not gonna reach out to you and be like, hey, I'm gonna use you. I just wanted to pop up and like show you, like, hey, I was thinking about you. Yeah, like, if this isn't like I'm writing up some things, doing my research. I'm doing my own research on my own when I peep. So everybody follow her, like the homie Sydney. And this guy don't have social media. So
Working on that.
well, awkward. I'm about to put in an awkward pause right here.
Working on that.
Cricket. But yeah, my social media is at Cloudnaiii, CLOUDNAII. So follow me if you don't already. It's Cloudnaiii.
They do.
No, some people don't.
Right.
And I wouldn't have done it if it wasn't for him, to be honest, because he just texted me like, hey, I got a studio on Saturday at 9 a.m. Like, be there. I'm like, dang. I don't have a choice now, but I appreciate friends like that for I'll even pick you up. So I was like, thank you.
I got gas in it.
Shout out to him. So yeah, that's it. You got anything else you want to say?
No, just like you said, just keep sending us topics and stuff like that. I'll stay on her head to do it.
Yes, I'm gonna do it for real.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah. Tune in next week.
Bye.